Ever pondered how our lives, saturated with technology, have been affected in terms of happiness? Welcome to the paradox of technological progress. It's a world where life is simplified on one hand, yet complicated in ways we never imagined on the other. We've been gifted with instant communication, boundless information, and countless conveniences. However, as we cruise on this highway of progress, we're encountering detours we didn't anticipate. We're going to explore how the very tools designed to connect us might be pulling us apart, impacting the authenticity of our human contact. We'll delve into the influence of technology on our emotional connections, questioning whether our digital interactions are as fulfilling as those face-to-face. We'll see how our romantic relationships and dating habits have been redefined by technology, and we'll examine the effects of tech on our professional lives. So, we're left to wonder, is technology a double-edged sword, cutting into our happiness while promising convenience? Remember the days when conversations happened face-to-face, not screen-to-screen. There was a time when human interaction was undiluted by the digital world, where words were exchanged through the melody of voices and expressions were read from the canvas of faces. Today, technology has drastically redefined how we communicate. Typing on keyboards and tapping on screens have, to a large extent, replaced the warmth of physical interaction. We're living in an era where a text message is more common than a phone call, and a video call more frequent than a coffee chat. Social media platforms, for all their benefits, have significantly contributed to this shift. Instead of catching up with friends over a meal, we now scroll through their lives on our screens. Instead of sharing stories and laughter in person, we're sharing emojis and GIFs. It's a strange paradox where we're more connected than ever before, yet somehow we're also more isolated. This shift towards digital communication isn't without its psychological implications. Research has shown that decreased face-to-face interaction can lead to feelings of loneliness and social isolation. The absence of non-verbal cues in digital communication can also lead to misunderstandings and misinterpretations. But it's not all bleak. Technology has enabled us to stay connected with people thousands of miles away, breaking down geographical barriers. It has given voice to those who might otherwise be unheard, providing platforms for self-expression and community building. Yet the question remains, at what cost? Are we trading the depth of our relationships for the breadth of our connections? Are we sacrificing the quality of our conversations for the convenience of our communication? The charm of personal contact lies in its rawness, its unpredictability, its capacity for genuine connection. In a world increasingly mediated by screens, it's important to remember that technology should be a tool to enhance our human interactions, not replace them. While technology has made communication easier, it seems to have taken away the charm of personal contact. As we navigate this digital age, let's strive to strike a balance to ensure that our tech-enhanced world doesn't rob us of the essential human experience. Are our emotional connections as strong as our Wi-Fi signals? This question, seemingly humorous, is in fact quite profound. It's no secret that technology has revolutionized the way we communicate, interact and connect with people around the globe. But as we delve into the third scene of our exploration, we must ponder, has this digital revolution also changed the way we form emotional connections? Imagine this, you're sitting at home, scrolling through your social media feed. You're virtually connected to hundreds, maybe thousands of people, yet there's a sense of isolation that can't be shaken off. This is the paradox of our digital age. We're more connected than ever before, yet we often feel so alone. Why is this? Well, the nature of online interactions can be somewhat superficial. They often lack the depth and complexity that face-to-face conversations bring. The absence of non-verbal cues, the tone of voice, the warmth of a smile, or the comfort of a touch can make these digital interactions feel sterile and void of genuine emotional connection. Moreover, the constant influx of information and the pressure to respond instantly can be overwhelming. This can lead to emotional exhaustion, which further hinders our ability to form meaningful connections. But it's not all doom and gloom. Technology has also given us the tools to maintain long-distance relationships, to connect with like-minded individuals across the globe, and to share our authentic selves with the world. It has given voice to the voiceless and allowed for communities to form around shared experiences and interests. So it's not technology itself that's the problem, but rather how we use it. If we're mindful of our digital practices, we can leverage technology to enhance our emotional connections rather than diminish them. But let's not forget, technology is a tool, not a substitute for real human interaction. It's important to strike a balance between our digital and real-world connections. After all, 100 text messages can't replace the warmth of a hug, the empathy in a friend's eyes, or the comfort in their voice. In our pursuit of digital connections, are we losing touch with our emotional selves? The answer lies in how we choose to navigate this digital landscape. Has swiping right replaced the romantic dinner date? This question might seem a tad dramatic, but it reflects the reality of our digital age. Technology has significantly impacted the way we form and maintain relationships, particularly in the realm of dating. Dating apps like Tinder, Bumble, and Hinge have transformed the dating landscape. Gone are the days of catching someone's eye across a crowded room. Now potential partners are just a swipe away. These platforms offer a buffet of options, catering to different preferences and desires. They're convenient, accessible, and let's face it, exciting. The thrill of matching with someone, the anticipation of a new message. It's a rush that's hard to beat. But there's another side to this coin. While these apps have made it easier to meet new people, they've also fostered a culture of disposability. With seemingly endless options at our fingertips, commitment can feel like a risky business. Why settle for one when there are countless others waiting in the digital wings? This shift has also raised questions about authenticity and genuineness. Online profiles can be carefully curated, photos can be manipulated, and messages can be crafted to perfection. It's all too easy to present an idealized version of ourselves. But this digital veneer can often mask the messy, beautiful reality of who we truly are. And let's not forget the impact on our social skills. In-person interactions have their own set of nuances. Reading body language, interpreting tone, managing awkward silences. These are skills that can only be honed through practice. But with digital communication becoming the norm, are we losing our ability to connect on a deeper, more personal level? Finally, there's the loss of serendipity. The chance encounters, the unexpected connections. These are the moments that often lead to the most meaningful relationships. But in our quest for efficiency and convenience, are we losing out on the magic of these unplanned moments? Are we trading the magic of serendipitous encounters for the convenience of app-based dating? It's a question worth pondering as we navigate the complex, ever-evolving landscape of love in the digital age. Are we working from home or living at work? This question might be humorous, but it points out a new conundrum that many of us are facing in this digital age. The advent of technology has blurred the lines between our personal and professional lives. There was a time when the office was a physical space, a place you'd commute to and leave behind at the end of the day. But now, thanks to laptops, smartphones, and high-speed internet, our homes have turned into virtual offices. This shift has brought about a significant impact on our happiness and stress levels. On the one hand, the ability to work from anywhere at any time provides us with flexibility. It allows us to fit work around our lives rather than the other way around. We can pick up our kids from school, take care of our health, or pursue a hobby without having to worry about requesting time off or being stuck in traffic. In theory, this should lead to a happier, more balanced life. But on the flip side, this flexibility can also lead to an always-on work culture. Instead of the traditional 9 to 5, we find ourselves replying to emails at midnight or joining virtual meetings during family dinners. The boundaries between work and life have become so blurred that it's hard to tell where one ends and the other begins. This constant connectivity can lead to increased stress levels. It's harder to switch off and relax when work is just a click away. Our brains are always in work mode, which can lead to burnout and decreased happiness. So what's the solution? It's all about balance. We need to set clear boundaries and stick to them. It's okay to switch off your work email after a certain time. It's okay to say no to a meeting that encroaches on your personal time. It's okay to prioritize your happiness over work. While technology has made work flexible, it seems to have stretched our work hours too. And that's the professional life conundrum we're facing today. So, does technology add to our happiness or subtract from it? It's a complex equation, isn't it? We've explored the paradox of technological progress, the impact on human contact, emotional connections, dating, relationships, and professional life. Technology has the potential to enhance our lives in many ways. It can connect us with people across the globe, help us find love, and streamline our professional tasks. But it's not all rosy. The downside? An erosion of face-to-face human contact, a potential decline in the depth of our emotional connections, and the challenges of maintaining work-life balance in an always connected world. So, where does this leave us? It's about mindful use of technology. Recognize its benefits, but also be aware of its pitfalls. Use it to augment your life, not control it. Technology, like any tool, depends on how we use it. It can either enhance our happiness or undermine it.